if they have to cut back some meals just to get by because of their financial situation, and they are getting help in terms of their health. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we have an intriguing topic to discuss: lessons from poverty. Poverty may seem unrelated to health, but there are valuable lessons we can learn from communities facing economic challenges. So let us dive right in it. Lesson number 1: prioritize simplicity and minimalism and see how you feel. That's how the poor live, right? In a world filled with materialistic pursuits, embracing simplicity can bring us closer to contentment and reduce stress. By focusing on what truly matters, we can improve our overall well-being. And so that is what we got to do. Learn from the poor, minimalistic living, and see how stress goes down. You get healthier. Lesson number 2: embrace nutrient-dense whole foods. Individuals in poverty often rely on affordable, wholesome foods. By incorporating more fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains into our diet, we nourish our bodies and promote optimal health. That is not to say that all the foods that poor people eat are healthy, but we are learning from the sources of foods that they eat to retain more energy, to retain nutrient over a long period, just because they cannot afford food. So some of these food groups we're talking about are, high density nutrient foods, whole foods, those kind of foods that are protein-rich foods that they eat and they are not starving. They don't get hungry because they got to eat, just a few times a day. Those habits, if we learn from those, our diet will be better. So the caveat is not all diet from poor communities are good, but we are looking to adopting the diet that is very rich in nutrients, that you don't need to eat a lot to fill that, or to gain the nutrients you need. That takes us to lesson number 3: cultivate strong social connections. Tight-knit communities often form a support system that contributes to reduced stress levels and enhanced emotional well-being. So prioritizing meaningful connections can have a profound impact on our overall health. Let's prioritize, healthy relationships and connections. That is what, poor communities usually do. That takes us to lesson number 4: engage in regular physical activity. Despite limited resources, individuals in poor or communities or who are in poverty often find creative ways to stay active. Sometimes they don't even know they are doing it. Well, they don't have a car, so they have to walk. Most often, they have to walk. Even if they have to go on public transportation, they would walk to the bus stop and back. If they have to go to the shops, they have to walk a lot. They will just take a bus there or a train there, and they have to walk around. But a person with abundance, a person with a car, may never step down except as they go to their room or they enter a shop. And so these habits tend to be unhealthy. So compared to a poor person or people in poor neighborhoods, they are more active. This lesson here is that stay active like you are forced to. Those of us who have vehicles may have to learn the lesson of being active. But sometimes it's parking your car and just walking, parking farther away from where you're going to and enjoying the activity of walking. That makes you healthy. And so that is just one of them. There's also an activity like biking, incorporating movement into our daily routines through walking, biking, or simple exercises. By doing that, we improve our physical health and overall vitality. So that is very important. Learn from what the poor are forced to do that keeps them healthier by staying active. Lesson number 5 is appreciate the value of rest and sleep. Rest and proper sleep play a vital role in maintaining optimal health. By recognizing the significance of quality sleep or quality rest and establishing consistent sleep patterns, we can enhance our physical and mental well-being. Now, in a poor person's life, they may overdo sleeping, and that may be one reason. Don't get me wrong, not all poor people sleep too much, but for some people, it is because they sleep so much, work less. That sleep they get gets them healthier. So if you are the one that is yearning to be rich or working harder, incorporate a consistent amount of rest, into your daily living, and that makes you healthier. Your physical health as well as your mental well-being would be affected by that. Lesson number 6 that we want to talk about: practice portion control and intermittent fasting. Individuals in poverty can consume meals in moderation and embrace intermittent fasting. They may not have a choice because of their financial situation, but that is working out for them. So if you have all the means to eat and eat and eat, cut it back just to make sure that you are doing well in terms of health. Because studies have shown that intermittent fasting is very good for your health. Intermittent fasting has been used to reverse diabetes progression, or, reverse other metabolic diseases just because of intermittent fasting. And so, for the case of a person who cannot afford consistent meals, they are getting healthy, but let us learn from them that if they have to eat moderately, if they have to cut back some meals just to get by because of their financial situation, and they are getting help in terms of their health, then it is incumbent upon us, those of us who may have made it already or striving to make a lot of money, that when you get to that state, remember that you are not done yet. You still got to cut back. Take that lesson from the poor. Eat in moderation. Don't overeat. Some people eat ice cream because they can afford it. They eat it every day. In a person whose resources are limited, they may not be able to afford it. So indirectly, they are helping themselves because of their financial situation. But the fact that you can afford it doesn't mean you should eat and overeat. People sit down and eat and eat and eat until they get sick. Learn from the poor. Eat in moderation. Eat as if you cannot afford your food. Cut some meals out. Do some intermittent fasting and see your health jump up and become better. These practices can optimize your weight, and help improve your digestion as well as promote overall well-being. Intermittent fasting and eating in moderation. By embracing these lessons from poverty and from the life of the poor person, we can make positive changes in our lives and promote better health and longevity. Let's take inspiration from these communities and adapt these habits for a healthier and more fulfilling lifestyle. Yes, I know you can afford everything, but you cannot afford to be sick. And therefore, let's live as if we were sick. Cut out the extras. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found it valuable, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And also remember that embracing these lessons can truly transform our lives. Stay healthy and stay happy. And we'll see you in the next video. Beloved, we wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Thanks for watching.